how this Amazon FBA and overall brand made millions. I'm not even kidding you, millions. What's going on? Welcome back to another video. Today I just want to be talking about how this brand Woobles completely killed the game and what we can learn from them to apply when we start a brand to be successful. So without further ado, let's get into it. So we type in crochet kit. First thing we notice is already Woobles. What they did that's so special is they had a product that was already finished being seen, that was cute, that matched their branding of also being cute. So what's really cool about this is they also have different variations, different color packaging, and a whole done for you kind of process for knitting, or crocheting, which is super cool. And what I love about their branding is everything, like I say, is so on par with what they're trying to portray. Nothing is off. Everything is so alike. Their letters, their format, their character, the background color to make their character stand out. So that's something, one thing that people don't get is that a way to make your character stand out is having a specific off color that makes the character actual color push out a lot. And what's cool is sometimes simple is better, and they did that. They just showed their character end result on the package, had a cool logo, learn to crochet kit, simple. Sometimes like simple, the quicker time it takes for you to understand the value, the higher the value essentially. Hard to explain is the value equation. Essentially, value equation is how long it takes for you to recognize the value they're trying to portray in the offer, and essentially not have any questions in that time it takes. How long it takes you to realize, wow, this is a very high value freaking product. Hard to explain. What's cool is their knitting also matches also like their character, obviously. But then they have like a whole instruction. So they understood the customer of beginner's guide crochet kit. They knew that coming in, a customer who's learning how to crochet doesn't know exactly what they want to make, and they wanted to match that exact interest of understanding that and give the exact process of making the specific character. So like I said, they had a result on what they were trying to make and already showing what they could, the cute character they could make, and then probably give you a whole process on how to make it. And like I said, simple is better. This is exactly it. Second photo, what you're gonna make. Learn to crochet. The whole package, what's in it. Woobles beginner crochet, other beginners crochet kits. So they're trying to separate themselves. The way to like brand and kill it with branding is to showcase your story and then making your story completely different to everybody else. So there's like your story, why you guys are different compared to the 99.9%. And it's that story. And that's essentially what they're trying to portray here. Woobles beginner crochet, beginners. So just a completely huge upgrade into the beginner's crochet market. Woobles, easy peasy yarn. Perfect for beginners, easier crochet, only available at the Woobles. Yep. So they're separating themselves. Now what's interesting is the power of having a story is so important. When I look at this market, the crochet kit, everything looks way too busy for me. Like you just see characters and it's way too busy and complicated for somebody who's just trying to learn something easy. Just simple. So like all these listings, it's not really learning how to do it. They're just showing, wow, you can make this. Wow, you can make that. Here's that. But sometimes simplicity is so powerful when it comes to branding and stopping the customer saying, this is exactly what I want. So if we're looking into probably what their profit is, I believe I watched Shark Tank, and their what they get for their product is around $3, but waiting for Helium 10 to load for a second. So what's crazy with Woobles is their conversion rate is probably like 15-20%, maybe even higher. Um, they get their product for $3 probably. So it leaves them with a 54% margin. And I got the three from the Shark Tank, but essentially they price so much higher than everybody else based on their value equation and how much value they portray to you. And their margins are insane. With while everybody's trying to price cut with an enthusiast customer of a crocheter, they said, "You're either with us or you're with the rest. We're going to teach you the beginner's guide to knit. We know you're passionate about it, and match the customer." And look at this 54% margin, while probably everybody else has a 20% or 10%. They're price cutting, and then there's Woobles, you know? So that's the way, is a story is so powerful, and saying this is who we are, and then there's everybody else. You can imagine that, like, if Woobles spends, let's say, if their cost per click on ads is $1, and it takes them 5 clicks to convert, so like a 20% conversion rate. You'd imagine with their total product cost and their advertising, they're spending, okay, so $3 plus 5, which would probably take a 20% conversion rate. Maybe it could be more. We'll just say 9. They're still profiting 35% just after ads. And you'd imagine half of their orders or more are coming from organic sales. So super cool. This is like the power of branding, and how if you portray something that's high value to the customer and you match their confusion of finding the right thing and being simple, and have a really cool character that sticks out on the package, and you make your listing really portray what you're trying to portray, you can really kill it. And I think one of the most powerful things what they do here, like I said, the others, beginners, and then Woobles, saying them, then us. As for what I think Woobles will sell for, I think they will sell for millions, obviously, probably 10 to 20 million, if not more. They are killing it, absolutely crushing it. And what's funny is you see all these other crochet kits, $14, $12. Obviously, some of these are $37, but like Woobles is doubling their price. They said you're either with us or you're not, and it's so cool to see them setting their old barrier. Thought I would show you guys this as a way for you guys to implement this type of branding into your brand that you want to start on Amazon, and how you never want to price cut. You never want to do what everybody else is doing. Sometimes just your story itself is such a big differentiation and way for you to separate yourself from others, saying there's everybody else, then there's us. So yeah, if you like today's video, like and subscribe. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see how Woobles does this year.